we go. We got Chris Danger right here. Obviously, Chris Danger losing to The Rock. The House of Black. Oh, I think we all know what's next. That's Malachi Black right there. That's Malachi Black. He made his appearance in the Danielson match there with, I believe it was Rollins and Danielson. We are always first, never last. And it seems that that menace, that be first, never last, that teaser that we had seen, we all know the answers now. Seems that we know the answers now as to what happened. Well, let's get to our first match here as we have the baller Jordan Williams taking on Io Shirai. Huge thing there. From Chris Danger and Malachi Black. They have seemed to have teamed up here. Or by the looks of it. As we have the baller Jordan Williams with Public Enemy, Ricardo and Justin Rose. Coming out here. Now, it was Jordan Williams who had made her appearance at RCW Asylum with these guys, along with Ricardo Rose and Justin Rose of Public Enemy. Last time Jordan Williams was on RCW, she had lost versus Hikaru Shida. And so she is looking to get back in the win column here. As we have Io Shirai coming out here, and by the way, folks, we are raising money for domestic violence awareness and relationship abuse, spousal abuse, for a starting point, which is an organization dedicated to helping victims of spousal abuse, domestic violence, relationship violence, whatever you want to categorize it as. Just enter the command DV in chat, exclamation point, the letters DV, and you'll get a donation link if you are feeling generous. We're doing this through the whole month of October, and we've been doing this since, I believe it was the 4th of October, or the 3rd of October. And we will continue the last 2 weeks of October, and we might do it into November as well, so we might carry it on into November. We have Io Shirai coming out here. Now the baller, Jordan Williams, dressed up in a Brooklyn Nets attire. Unfortunately for the Nets, they had lost last night versus the Milwaukee Bucks, but hopefully, at least Jordan here can avenge her loss that she had previously on RCW versus Shida. So, let's see if she can do that here. As a suplex here to Io Shirai. Big slap to the face there. A little bit of disrespect there from Jordan Williams, but you know, she grew up in Brooklyn, so you know, growing up in the city there, you know, there's that kind of attitude a little bit. And it appears that Public Enemy is loving this right now as a spine buster right there to Io Shirai. Kick right to the face there, kick right to the midsection, and now there's a kick right to the face there from Jordan Williams. Definitely performing well here. We have a triple threat match for the Ravage Championship. Triple threat match. Extreme Rules. As Bryce Blackwell will be taking on Brad Williams and a mysterious opponent here. Mystery opponent. Now, it was originally a one-on-one match. But Bryce told me he wanted to take on You know, not just one, but two opponents. And I don't know why you would stack the deck against yourself. That seems kind of stupid, for lack of a better way of putting it. That seems kind of ill-advised. I don't know if the executive advisor was able to talk to Bryce Blackwell and talk him out of it, but, you know, because you don't have the champion's advantage there with Triple Threat. It is not elimination. Normally, sometimes with multi-person matches here in RCW, we have eliminations, but not in this case. If Bryce wants to retain his title, he's going to have to keep track of two opponents. The spine buster again there. Oh, shot right there. The hamstring. Oh, what a suplex there from Io Shirai. Now she is feeling it. Kick right to the midsection here. Oh! Interesting roll-up combination here. She might get her in a kick out at one. Tried to pull a fast one there, but a body slam there from Jordan and a little bit of taunting there. Oh, was trying to go up possibly for the ball and elbow, but couldn't quite do it. Oh, she got caught here. Powerbomb right there from Io Shirai. She got caught in whatever she was trying to go for there, and she paid for it. What a great women's match here to open up the show here. But the real talk has been the main event here tonight. We have Katsu making his debut with Kai, the Red Dragon. And the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and the Blessed Warrior Jaejin teaming up to take on those two. So, you know, and how that match came about was Katsu decided to make his appearance known, or his presence known rather, by attacking Danielson. And so, you know, some of you might be thinking, why not just do a one-on-one match between Danielson and Katsu? I mean, that would make sense, right? You know, because Katsu's the one that had engaged in that attack. But Kai has done some pretty awful things here in his time at RCW. He basically almost got rid of Daybreak. I mean, Bobby Saturn kind of did that by destroying the Breakout Championship, you know, that was held by Kushida. So Kushida never really got to properly lose the title. And Jaejin has had his issues with Kai, so it's more or less like a common enemy. Sort of like what we had seen with Darby Allin and Sinister and Seth Rollins. And now, you know, we haven't seen much of those two teaming up together as the Lost Souls in quite some time. As we have a Spanish fly here from the top rope from Io Shirai. Patented Io here, one. And a kick out there from Jordan Williams, just at one. Now she's possibly looking to finish this with a last chancery submission. Oh, but Jordan with a kick here. Jordan, oh, elbow strike. No, Io Shirai caught that one. Oh, uppercut right there. Right to the baller, Jordan Williams, and a double foot stomp right to the chest. Taking the air out of it. And a dragon screw leg whip there. And we can see it here. We can see nothing but net. Oh, but Io Shirai found a way out of it. Huge counter there. Gonna try and prop her up for the Spanish fly again, but Jordan saw it coming. Jordan's gonna look for nothing but net right here. There it is. Nothing but net from the baller, Jordan Williams. Let's see if she can get the victory here to avenge her loss. Two! And a kick out there from Io Shirai. Almost. Half a second away. Io now, oh. We've seen this before. We already seen it in this match. Oh, looking for it again. Here it is. The Spanish fly again from Io Shirai. Cover right after 1, 2. Oh, the referee got touched there, but a kick out anyway. The referee, I don't know if that was Justin or Ricardo. Sometimes it's hard to tell the two apart, but one of them looked to help out Jordan. But the help wasn't needed. Single leg Boston Crab here. But Jordan easily gets out of that one. Oh, a good shot there, right to the back of the neck of Io Shirai. Or of Jordan, excuse me. Io Shirai now going to the outside. Count out of 20 under RCW rules. That rule change coming in Season 7. And ever since we changed that rule, we've had really good matches and just a lot better choreographed matches here. You know, without having to worry about, you know, draws. We'd like to have solid winners. Not really so much DQ winners there. There's an elbow drop miss there from Io Shirai. Jordan again with the spine buster right there. She could go for the buzzer beater or for nothing but net at any time. If she's saving that, there's a couple of strikes right there from Jordan Williams. Now, oh, trying to grab her there. Io Shirai broke out of that one. She might want to think twice here. Well, she's got, oh, the basement drop kick. Io Shirai said no to that one. Oh, looking for the crucifix here. Oh, but Io Shirai caught it with the arm drag. She got out of it with the arm drag. Oh, looking for the last chancery. There it is. The last chancery submission. Right there onto Jordan Williams. Well, Jordan able to escape again. Every step of the way, she's got something ready. Well, she tried to go for the ball and elbow, but Io Shirai got up way too quick. Oh! I don't even think she got all of that. Whatever that had, whatever she was trying to go for there, but it worked nonetheless, and a knee right in the corner. Very non-orthodox. Now, let's see if she's going to go for that ball and elbow. Decide not to. Oh, Io Shirai got up. Oh, there it is again. She got her down. Somehow. She might be looking for the buzzer beater here. Oh, but it's nothing but net. There it is. Nothing but net right on the BCW logo right there. Shout out to my mod, Young Sin there. She hits nothing but net again. And Jordan Williams with the victory here. Well, you could get some assists to the Rose brothers there, because I don't know, I think she had kicked out before the referee was, see right here. You can see that right here. One of the Rose brothers, I believe it was Justin, that was trying to help out Jordan, but it wasn't needed, as I believe she kicked out just before the referee could have gotten messed with. As Jordan Williams gets the victory here. But don't go anywhere, folks, because we got your next match coming up next momentarily as we go over to the break screen. All right, folks, we have your next match. Coming up next here is we have tag team action, and we all know who it is here, the White Smoke. We've seen it before at RCW Asylum. Lily Savage and Luna Outlaw had planned something very, very sinister. And now we are seeing it now. The Savages, well, at least 3/5 of them. 3/4, I should say. As we have the RCW Women's Champion, Luna Outlaw right there. Lily Savage in the front and Lazara in the back there. The lost child, Lily Savage. Now, this whole thing had started with all those vignettes where it was just black and white and what appeared to be dollhouse music and a woman's feet. Turned out to be Lily Savage. She's playing this hide-and-seek game, and it was only during Luna's matches did we ever see those vignettes there, these little teasers. And now we are seeing perhaps one of the most sinister factions that we've ever seen in RCW, with Lily Savage at the helm. As we have Heather Wallace. Crazy Heather Wallace coming out here, and we all know what's in that bag. We've seen it with her brother Matthew Wallace. There's a snake in that bag. We all know what's in it. As Heather Wallace comes out here. And we have Rosemary, the Demon Assassin, the former RCW Women's Champion, the person that Luna had beat for the title and lost to. Now it should be interesting here. What happens here in this tag match? Because this is Rosemary, the Demon Assassin we're talking about here. This isn't just anybody. But the Savages, they've only had a few matches together as a team. But they've performed very, very well nonetheless. As Luna tried for a cutter here, it appears that Luna and Heather Wallace are going to start off this match. It's just a simple body slam there and a standing moonsault there connected. And Luna Outlaws, we've seen this sort of metamorphosis of Luna Outlaw in Season 3 of RCW. She had a mask on, and we thought that she would never unmask. We thought that she would never take it off, and then she did in Season 5. And after a while, to defeat a demon, you have to become one, she said. And even after this metamorphosis, she couldn't beat Rosemary the first time at RCW Killshot. But I guess second time's the charm, and Luna Outlaw was able to beat the demon. But not without the help of the Savages. But, you know, that shouldn't discredit her victory at all, because after everything that Rosemary has put the Outlaw family through, we'd seen in Season 4, where she made Bryan Outlaw drink some sort of potion or some sort of, I don't know what else you want to call it, some sort of potion or what have you. Give me a second while I turn on streamer mode on Discord real quick. There we go. As Heather Wallace makes the hot tag real quick as Rosemary comes in. Just forgot to turn streamer mode on. I had it off for a second, and then because I wanted to do something real quick. Because I had to figure out if my Discord bot was working and sending out the proper stuff. The slap to the face, and Rosemary and Luna Outlaw know each other all too well. Like I mentioned, these two facing off twice, at least twice, for the title in recent memory. As Rosemary gets planted here, but a kick out at 1. Oh, and Rosemary got lucky. Luna sets up the rebirth there. It could be over. And again, she's getting up real quick here. Oh, and that big boot again from Rosemary, the Demon Assassin. Now, the Savages, I have no idea, like, if this was a long time or if this was... Like, obviously, this is something that they had planned, but it's very odd to me that, you know, the Outlaws are just no longer together as a family. They're no longer in their own... It used to be all 5 of the Outlaws as a cohesive unit. And now all of them have separated into their own individual units as a mandible claw here on Rosemary. Trying to get the Demon Assassin to pass out here, but it's just too early. There's a German suplex right there into a bridge. And a kick out at 1. And Luna's got to make the hot tag over to Lazara, and here we go. Lazara for the first time in this match. And Heather Wallace. They drop toe hold here. Now Lazara, she appeared in the most strange way. We saw some teasers and said with bugs flying around. Particularly, I believe it was flies. And all it was the words Judgment Day is coming, and everybody gets their Judgment Day, as the Outlaws like to say. Everybody ends up in purgatory, and it's the Lord that decides where you go. And that's something that they live by. And I guess now Rosemary is definitely getting her Judgment Day here, and as well as Heather Wallace. Sister Abigail right there. Right from Lazara here. And a count of 2 and a DDT right there to Rosemary, the running DDT. Well, Luna's got to get the hell out of here. Otherwise, she's going to disqualify her team. She's got to get out, and there she does. She gets out. He has to the count of 5. Heather Wallace has no one to tag to. She's trying for that suplex, but Lazara blocked it, trying for that kick. Heather Wallace blocked it. Oh, launching Heather Wallace with the belly to belly. She might as well have launched her all the way out to the outside. She could have if she really wanted to. But the Judgment Day submission. Judgment Day is coming, and it looks like it's going to be here. Judgment Day right here on Heather Wallace. Heather Wallace got nowhere to go here. I'm surprised there is no rope break considering how close she is to the ropes. Heather Wallace is going to have to tap out really quickly here from the Savages. As Lazara locks in that submission and takes out Heather Wallace. Rosemary had absolutely nothing to do with this match, really. She was only in it for a matter of minutes. And it's just like that. The Savages continue their dominance. You're in RCW. Luna didn't even have to hit Rebirth once. She hit the Mandible Claw once, didn't work. You can see there coming in with the running DDT. And there's that belly to belly there. As the Savages reign supreme here. Lily the leader, Luna standing right there. Now, I have to say, even though that Lily Savage is considered the leader of this group, that Luna has to be she's the foundation. She's the glue that holds the Savages together. And it makes me wonder just how dominant these two can be, because they have been in the past couple of matches. We'll have to see what the future holds for this team here in RCW. But don't go anywhere, folks. We still have more matches ahead of you as we get to your next one. We're going to go over to the break screen. All right, folks, here it is. The Ravage Championship match, Triple Threat Extreme Rules. As we have Jack Outlaw coming out here. It's the first guy to come out here. We had a mystery opponent, and here he is. Now Jack Outlaw returned at RCW Asylum in his hometown of Manhattan, and he faced RVD, Rob Van Dam, the RCW Carnage Champion, for his title, and unfortunately for him, couldn't come out with that one. As you can tell by him not coming out with the title around his waist. But the former Army soldier turned professional wrestler is ready here to get possibly his first title ever in RCW. As long as this show has been going on, he has eluded championship gold here. As we have the Rebel, Brad Williams. Now Brad Williams, he's had an opportunity at the Ravage Championship before when Tiger was champion. That's where he made his debut in that match. He made his debut waiting to face Tiger, and unfortunately for him, that was an amazing match, by the way, but unfortunately the result didn't go his way. And Tiger obtained his title. And Tiger, to me, Tiger, we haven't seen him in quite some time. But to me, he is one of the greatest Ravage champions of all time. And how this title works is it's like a TV title. It has to be defended every week on RCW, whether it be on RCW this show or RCW Relentless. And it has to be defended at least once a week. That man right there, Bryce Blackwell, has that title around his waist. But there is one rule that the champions can take advantage of, and you have one freebie, meaning that if you don't want to defend your title at any point this week, whether it's on Relentless or RCW, you don't have to. However, you can only use that one time, and you can't use it at pay-per-views. All titles must be defended under pay-per-view rules for RCW. So if Bryce didn't want to defend it tonight, he didn't have to. But that means that he's going to have to defend it every week up to that point. As here we go, we have the Ravage Championship. Jack Outlaw, Brad Williams, and that man right there, Bryce Blackwell, the champion. Will he be the champion after all this? And Jack playing the smart one here. Ooh, Dark Matter right here to Bryce Blackwell. He's playing the smart idea. Let these two beat the hell out of each other and come in to pick up the pieces. It's Bryce. Bryce! Oh my God, Bryce just dropped Brad Williams. And oh, Bryce! Using the baseball bat against Jack Outlaw. Jack was gonna use that against Bryce here. Oh, belly to belly, look at the strength. Oh, but Bryce Blackwell, Bryce gonna lift him up, looking for the F5 perhaps, but an inverted DDT to the champion. And Brad Williams now turning his attention over to Brad. Oh, but Brad gonna lift up Jack. Choke slam right there, reverse choke slam. Into a pin, one. And it's a one fall to a finish here. There goes Bryce. Bryce has had a long history with the Outlaws here. Very long. Brad Williams, oh, trying for the drop kick, but Bryce firing a couple small punches there of his own. There's Brad. Now Brad going after Jack Outlaw. I don't know how wise this is. I think, you know, they should, if anything, double team the champ. You know, like, I mean, that's what I would do. Get rid of the champ and then make it sort of a one-on-one match. I mean, this is a one fall to a finish, of course, but you know, what I've seen in multi-person matches where the title is on the line, you know, they find it, sometimes the other people in the match, they'll find a common enemy and they'll go right after. And then they'll settle it between the both of them. As Jack has got to roll out here. He's taking a breather here. He hasn't done much in this match, however. But I don't think he really needs to. In a multi-person match, whether it's triple threat, fatal four-way, six-man, whatever it is, you don't really got to do much. Like, you just got to make sure that you're the one to get the fall, and that'd be the end of it. Uh-oh, here. 1, 2, can Bryce retain? And a kick out. Oh, Jack was worrying about a ladder. And he almost paid for it. Mouth kick. Mouth kick. Right from Bryce, but a Northern Lights. Taking out Bryce. And now he's going to steal it. Jack looking to steal it. Jack looking to steal it. He's going to steal it. No, Brad Williams kicked out at 2.5. I thought he was going to steal it. It looked like he was. Oh, what a reversal there from Jack. And now Bryce has to roll out here. It's just him and the Rebel. It's just Jack and the Rebel right now. No weapons have been utilized. I mean, Jack tried to grab a ladder, but quickly saw that Bryce was going for the cover there. Oh, but Bryce now back in. Uh-oh, Brad Williams. Pick it up. Oh! Oh my God. I don't know. I think that really hurt Jack right there. 2 and a kick out. Oh, but Jack knows that he has to. Impaler DDT! Impaler DDT to Bryce. Oh, but the Northern Lights again. Jack finding a way. Oh! Taking out Jack again is Brad Williams. And Bryce is still down. Oh, looking for the bitter end perhaps on Jack. Brad Williams hooking it. Bitter end on Jack now. Nope. There's Bryce to break that up. Oh, pedigree right on Bryce. And Brad Williams is taking out everybody. Brad is taking out everybody right now. Jack is down for the count, as they say. Well, for now he is. Bryce on the comeback, fired up. Here's that single leg drop kick. And Jack is still down. Oh, looking for it. Oh! What a count of 2. Now it's Bryce. And Jack. Oh, Jack tried to go for the atomic bomb. He might have gotten caught. Oh, gut buster. I thought that was close to an F5. 1. And a kick out. Right there from Jack. Jack's got to roll out. I don't know how wise that is. Oh, but his body caught up with him. Mouth kick, but he missed. Bryce didn't get all of that. Bryce didn't get all of the mouth kick. Bryce. He's wasting precious time. He didn't get all of it. 1, 2, is he gonna retain it? No! Brad Williams kicked out just in the last second. Oh my God. Cover here on Bryce and a kick out at 1. Now Brad's gonna go for some toys. Looking for some weapons here. Is Jack getting up? Or trying to? He's got to be mindful where he is. Jack is ready for him. Jack ready. Oh, chair in hand. Connecting with Brad Williams, and that may have busted him wide open, but now he's going right after Bryce. Right after Bryce. I can tell you that everybody except for the executive advisor is loving this right now, is loving the punishment that is being dished out. Oh, Bryce! Bryce with the chair now. Brad Williams in the way, though. His lifeless body in the way. But now Bryce is busted open after Jack threw the chair in the face. Inverted DDT. Oh, no. Suplex right there. And there goes Jack again. 1, 2, and a kick out. There's Brad. Brad. Impaler DDT. Right on Bryce. There's Jack. Jack's back in. Jack's back in. Now looking to submit him. Oh, but there's Jack. There's Jack. DDT right there onto Bryce. One of these guys has got to hit something big. The heel hook here. The heel hook here right on Bryce. Brad Williams is right there down. But Bryce got out of it. The legs aren't weak enough. You got to weaken your opponent for that. That's just not going to work. Then Jack's going to roll out again. I don't know. That might be ill-advised. That might be ill-advised. I have no idea. Oh, he's got it. Bitter end. Bitter end. Referee's right there. 1. No, referee got taken out at the last second. Referee got taken out, and Brad Williams could have had it, but he didn't. Okay, that was weird. Okay, that was odd. That was a little odd there. Brad Williams just went from a standing position to a down position there. Oh, but he looks full Nelson. Atomic bomb. No, referee's still down. Referee's still out of it. Powerbomb from Brad Williams. What a match! Cattle mutilation. This ain't gonna matter though. Not if the referee's out of here. Referee's finally recuperating. Bryce caught him. Bryce caught Brad. Oh my, what a backbreaker. Oh, he's trying to go for the mouth kick. Mouth kick, no! Jack got out of it. Jack got out of it. DDT on Bryce. DDT on Bryce again. My God. There it is. There it is. The heel hook. The heel hook right on Bryce. The heel hook right on Bryce. He's got it locked in this time. He's got it locked in. There's Brad, though. There's Brad breaking it up. See, that's the trouble with submissions. That's the trouble with submissions. You just need enough time to get the person to give up, but you're not... That's not how it's always going to be. You're not always going to get that. Looking for the atomic bomb again. There it is. There it is. Brad Williams just got hit with the atomic bomb, and Jack is just 3 seconds away from winning it. 1, 2, win it, Jack! Win it! No, Brad Williams again! Oh my God. Now he's gonna go for it on Bryce. He has no chance. You just gotta go for it on Bryce. You just gotta go for it. Atomic bomb! On Bryce Blackwell. Do it while Brad's still down. Do it. Do it. 1, 2 to end the reign of Bryce. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. All of them. What the hell does he gotta do? Right in the face of Brad Williams. And Jack trying so desperately to win his first title here in RCW. And there's Brad Williams. Brad Williams is out of it. Heel hook, no. Bryce. Bryce trying to go for something big there. Looking for the heel hook again, no. Bryce Blackwell continuing to fight to retain his title. But Jack continuing to fight here to try and earn his first title here in RCW. Grabbing the foot here. Bryce Blackwell. Bryce Blackwell gonna lock in a submission. Gonna lock in a submission here right on Bryce. Bryce got it locked in. Bryce got it locked in. Brad's just sitting there. What's Brad doing? Brad was just literally sitting there the whole time on the apron, watching this happen. And now he gets back in. Now he's back in. Oh, Bryce. Bryce. F5 on Jack. But there's Brad Williams. You can't do anything when you don't have... Bryce. I think he's gonna get caught here. Bitter end. But there's Jack. Jack took him out. 1, 2 to get the win over Brad and a kick out. Oh, but there's Bryce. There's Bryce. Perfectly primed in. 1, 2 to get the win off of Brad's bitter end, and he did it. He did it. He did it. He beat Bryce. He pinned Bryce. My God, he didn't have to hit anything. Brad did it for him. And it doesn't matter under triple threat rules what happens. It doesn't matter because there are no rules. And Jack, for the first time ever, he's a champion. I believe, if my history is correct, he has never won at least a singles title in RCW. Never. And now he is the Ravage champion, and rightfully so, pinning Bryce Blackwell. So Bryce cannot bitch about not being pinned. He cannot whine or moan about not being pinned. He was pinned. It doesn't matter by whose finisher it is. He was pinned ultimately. And that man, Jack, has earned his first title in RCW. My God, what a match. Now, if it wasn't for Jack to get the wherewithal to kip up after that bitter end, Brad would have had it. But Brad wasn't pinned. Brad wasn't pinned. So that could give him another opportunity. This title, you can challenge for it at any time. Anybody can challenge for this. However, the rules are as follows. Like I mentioned, other than that freebie rule, because Bryce lost it, he can't challenge for it until the next RCW regular show. So until next week, he's not going to be able to challenge for it. He's not going to be able to challenge for it on Relentless on Friday. However, Brad can. Brad can, because Brad wasn't the one to lose it. So, Jack's first title defense is going to come on Friday. But what a match for that man. And the other two guys, Bryce and Brad Williams, but Jack, right place, right time. I mean, I don't know why he went for the pin on Brad Williams, but he did anyway. And then he decided to just roll Bryce over and get him for the 1, 2, 3. But don't go anywhere, folks. We still have a few more matches ahead of you. Alright, folks, next match. Right away, thanks to the Series X amazing loading times, we have the Excellence of Arrogance, Austin Lee, coming out here. Now, Austin Lee, he made his appearance known, made his presence known, rather, when he attacked Rey Mysterio. And he had an interview with Sky Outlaw on her little talk show, In the Clouds with Sky Outlaw, where he had said that what better way to make your presence known than to attack someone at the caliber that Rey Mysterio is. Now, he was quickly to say that Rey Mysterio is not better than him. However, maybe that is not the way most of the RCW universe is putting it. Because he is the Excellence of Arrogance. He is what his name is. He is who he sounds like. Or what he's calling himself, As Darby Allin comes out. Now, big news here. I'll get a chance to meet him, Darby Allin, in 2 to 3 weeks, which is super dope. I'll also get a chance to meet Proud and Powerful and Sammy Guevara of AEW. Because they are actually coming to this local mall near me, and it's this toy store. It's called Heroes Hideout, and it's basically just a store with a bunch of Funko Pops and a bunch of action figures and shit like that. It's literally like a childhood's dream in there, and they sometimes have wrestlers, and Bobby Fish, I guess, is going to be there because he's signed with AEW. And Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz just got added, so I just bought a ticket yesterday. And I also bought a ticket to see Sammy, so I'm going to meet them and get autographed photos. I love getting to meet, wrestling talents. I think they're among my favorite people to meet. Like, anytime I go to meet one of my favorite bands or something, I always try, or go to one of my favorite bands shows, I always try and get a meet and greet if I can. I think that, it's like one of my favorite bands, Paris. I actually got to meet them like at 4 times, and the lead singer Lynn, she told me that no amount of money can add up to the experience that you have. So you spending that $200 some to go somewhere, to knowing that you're gonna meet whoever it is. Like, yeah, it's expensive, but at the same time, the experience that you get out of it and the memory that you get out of it outweighs the expense. At least that's how I look at it. Especially, since I've met the band 4 times and they all know who I am. Like, we're practically good friends now. It's like, I'll go on Instagram and I'll comment on something and they'll know who it is. Like, or at least Lynn will know who it is. So, it's pretty cool. I think there's something to be said when, you leave that impression on like people that you look up to, but you leave an impression on them. Like I met, Mick Foley, and I've met Chris Jericho. I met Anna Jay from the Dark Order of AEW. I met Brody Lee Jr., Brody Lee's son. And the kid was absolutely a riot. Like, to see, because Brody Lee was supposed to debut in his hometown of Rochester, New York, and he's a local boy, local hometown boy here in upstate, and so it was really, really upsetting that his passing and that he couldn't do that. But to see what AEW had did to make the kid have an awesome life, because I swear that kid is probably the luckiest kid on the planet, and it's all because of his dad. Regardless if his dad was still with us or not, I still think AEW would have played a big role in this kid's life. And to see him that happy, to see that sold out crowd, chanting his dad's name and chanting his name, and all that. And it was awesome, like, just getting to see that. His wife was there. His wife actually is signed to AEW. There's Austin Lee here. What's this here? We have Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio coming back with a vengeance. There's Rey. There he is. Rey. 619. The referee saw it. And Austin Lee's gonna win it via disqualification, but Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio. Like I said, coming back with a vengeance. And we are on the road to RCW Reclaim in Las Vegas. And Austin Lee just might have his hands full. But don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to get to your next match. And Rey Mysterio and Austin Lee. You can confirm that for RCW Reclaim in Las Vegas. I'm making it official now. Rey Mysterio, the 619 Master. And the Excellence of Arrogance, Austin Lee. 1-on-1. Mano a mano at RCW Reclaim in Las Vegas. All right, folks, it is your main event of the show here. The most talked about match for the past week or so. The most anticipated match here is we have Bryan Danielson with Hiroshi Tanahashi coming out here. Born for greatness, Bryan Danielson. Now he has a victory over the RCW World Champion in Seth Rollins by making him tap out to the label lock. And now Danielson looking to get some retribution against Katsu and his partner, the Blessed Warrior, that man, Jaejin. Now he has a bone to pick with Kai the Red Dragon and the Switchblade Jay White. And so Jaejin obliged when Bryan Danielson asked for him to be his partner in this matchup, as we have the Red Dragon Kai coming out with a Switchblade Jay White. Now it was Jay White that ambushed Daybreak. Thanks, Snacks. Yeah, you did arrive at the right time, but in case any of you miss any of this stream here, folks, not only is it going to be available via VODs, but it also goes on my YouTube channel. Enter the command YT in chat, and you can gain access to my YouTube channel where I post all the RCW episodes as well as other pieces of content. But it's mostly wrestling stuff, though. Is now we have Katsu! It is not Shinsuke Nakamura, no! It is Katsu! Now this man made his appearance known with Bryan Danielson and Kai. It was a match between those two, and Katsu right now here he is. The sick, twisted Katsu. I mean, we've seen teasers. Multiple weeks we have seen teasers for this man. And then he just comes and drops Danielson on his head, and he's had some concussion issues in the past for sure, which kept him out of action for quite some time. And you know, that's definitely something you don't want to play around with, but it appears that Danielson's going to start it off against Kai the Red Dragon. Now, Tanahashi is at ringside. Jay White at ringside for Kai and Katsu. Rolling Sabat kick check there by the Red Dragon. Now, the American Dragon and the Red Dragon. This could have been a classic if Katsu didn't interrupt it. And I'm pretty sure we haven't seen the last of these two facing off. There's an Irish whip to the corner here, and a double knees right to the back of the Red Dragon Kai. Kai trying to rush in, and there's Danielson. A couple of knee strikes right there. And there's the crowd as they erupt as Danielson trying to come back here. Danielson taken down the Red Dragon. And oh, we could have seen Katsu. But Danielson prevented that. To be honest, I kind of want to see Katsu and Danielson right now. Oh, there's Jay White. Jay White tried to help them out by tossing a chair, and you can't use that. Can't use that under this ruling. Disqualifications do apply. Count out of 20. It's Danielson now on the ropes. Kai launching him into the ropes here. Oh, cutter right there. Beautiful by the Red Dragon Kai as Danielson doesn't even know what hit him. Irish whip into the corner, and we might get Katsu. There he is. Katsu right here. Tagged for the first time in this match. And Katsu. Katsu's coming in with the knee, right, dropping it on the throat of Danielson. And Jaejin can watch on here as the referee takes care of the chair and a knee right in the corner. No. Danielson now with a drop kick. And Danielson and Katsu. My God, what a dream match made in heaven right here. But Katsu right now, Katsu breaking out of that hold. Now Katsu with a knee. He landed it this time. Landed the knee right onto the midsection. Right on. Taking the air out of Danielson. And Danielson right now desperately needs to make a tag over to Jaejin. Oh my God. Danielson down with authority. And Katsu is just taking it to Danielson right now. Katsu making his debut here in this match. In this tag team main event. Oh, and that knee! Taking a page out of Bryan's playbook. The running knee is his thing. Except he likes to do it from the corner often. And Katsu is just taking it to Bryan Danielson right now. And Danielson needs to find a way out of this. Oh, looking for the setting sun. This is what put him out of his misery here. Looking for it here. The setting sun right on Bryan. Two, and a kick out there. Oh, Jaejin. Jaejin broke up the pin there. But there's Kai with the Three Amigos. Oh, Katsu. Paying too much attention. There's Jay White. Jay White. There's Danielson going right after Jay White. Oh, there's a powerbomb right on the outside. Count of two here. Katsu coming in. Katsu trying to go right after Danielson. Danielson. Oh, taking on Katsu on the outside. And he was looking right at his partner as his partner recuperates here. He's helping him up. What a great partner. He is. It's Danielson. Danielson going on top. Oh, drop kick. He didn't even know. Katsu didn't even know where Danielson was. And there it is. Yes kicks. There it is. Yes kicks. From Danielson. Vintage Danielson. We haven't even seen Jaejin be tagged in this match, and he's looking to end it. Gonna get your effing head kicked in. There's the knee. There's the knee right on Katsu right there. But Jay White distracting. There's Kai right there. Oh, and there's Danielson with a wrist lock takedown, and Danielson's just taking out everyone. Danielson taking out everybody. But there's Jaejin right there. And there it is, the tag. There's the tag. As the Blessed Warrior meets Katsu. It's like yin and yang, and I'm not saying that just because both of these guys are of Japanese descent, but it's like lightness versus darkness here. As Jaejin had said he wants to come to RCW to rid the evils that are here. And I'm not sure what that is, but I'm guessing he's referring to Kai and now Katsu. And now Jay White as well. It's Kai now back on the apron, but Katsu desperately needs to make a tag here. Katsu desperately needs to make a tag. Well, let's talk about Danielson for a second. Danielson was taking out everybody. He was in this match for a long time. As Kai gets in. And Jaejin with a package pile driver right on his rival Kai. Now these two had faced off against each other at RCW Asylum, and there's Jay White. There's Jay White coming into play, and there's Kai right there. This is absolutely brutal. You can consider this a rematch from what happened at Asylum. Oh, he got planted. Kai got planted. The referee's distracted. There's Danielson taking care of Katsu for the time being. Oh, powerbomb right there to Katsu, and there's Katsu. He's gone now. He's got no one to tag to. Kai doesn't even know what happened. Kai has absolutely no freaking clue what happened. Looking for the double team here, but Kai coming back here, elbow. Launched right back in the corner, where there's Danielson. Again, Kai. Kai with the reversal, and now Kai. There goes again, Jaejin with a reversal. Back and forth. We are seeing here from these two men. Oh, what a kick right to the midsection. Right there from Jaejin, the Blessed Warrior. Yin and Yang, lightness versus darkness, it's coming. DDT right on the apron there. The hardest part of the ring. And it's Kai and Jaejin, just like their match at RCW Asylum. But it was Jay White that ultimately won that match for Kai. You know what they say about payback and karma? Both of them are bitches. And we're seeing it right here. We are seeing it right here, right now. Fireman's carry reversal. Count of 6. They got the count of 20 to get back in. But there's Jaejin. There's Jaejin with a striking combination. Here it is there. Right on to Kai. There's Jay White, though. Jay White with the distraction as he looks for Akari. His finishing maneuver. He couldn't quite get it done, but there's Kai right up there. Kai trying for the elbow drop. But he met with nothing. There's the cutter, though. Danielson's a little bit dazed, and a kick out at 2.5. Oh my God, I wasn't sure if Danielson was... He looked like he was tired on the apron. I don't know what it was, but it didn't look good. Oh, there's the kick right to the midsection, and Katsu might be done. Akari right onto Katsu, and there's Jay White once again. 1, 2, and a kick out. Right there from Katsu. And Danielson now getting tagged in. What a main event, but Jay White's got to get the hell out of here. The referee's going to have to kick that man out. Because right now, we haven't seen Tanahashi get involved at all. Tanahashi's just here as kind of like an equalizer, if you will. Oh, what a knee. There's that knee again. 1, 2 to get the win over Danielson and a kick out. Jaejin is tired, and rightfully so. Oh, looking for Setting Sun. There it is. Setting Sun. 1. No. Jaejin just saved his partner. Oh, there's Kai. All of these guys are in the ring. All of them are. This is nuts. Kai just took out Jaejin. And again, there's Danielson. Danielson knows he needs his partner. Kai gets tagged in as a result. But that's okay. That's okay as long as... Uh-oh. Jaejin taking out Kai. Now just get on the apron. That's where you belong. Oh, right into the apron. Jay White hauled it up, Bryan. And Jay White may have bit off more than he can chew. Oh, Danielson just intimidating him. And finally, we get some order in this match. It's been crazy all the way through. Trying for a crucifix. Katsu gets tagged in. Double super kick on Danielson. Danielson no. Danielson able to get the hot tag. Jaejin's in. Oh, tried for the knee. Totally missed. Samoan drop. Tanahashi watching on still. And Danielson recuperating on the outside. There's nothing much that Danielson can do to help out Jaejin right now. He's a lone wolf right now. He's all by his lonesome. As of right now. But Jaejin's not going to stop. He's got the striking combination right here. Bang! But he's got to be very mindful, though. Tanahashi is fired up. The ace is fired up as the Blessed Warrior with a kick to the midsection. Akari right on Katsu. And again, Jay White. Again. Jay White with the interruption, and he got ejected. He's out of here. Jay White is gone. That was the last time. The very last time. Jay White's going to get involved. Notice how Tanahashi has gotten involved once, but it wasn't really at the expense of this match. Because everybody was in the ring when that interruption happened. The referee was distracted by everybody else in the ring, so I wouldn't really count that as much of a distraction as the amount of distractions that we've seen with Jay White. Looking for the submission here. Submission here right on the Blessed Warrior. But no, he escapes. Oh, there. Oh, my God. Danielson watching along here. Now, what are Katsu and Kai going to do now? They don't have their safety blanket anymore. Sit out powerbomb. Man, what a match this is, folks. Feel free to clip anything that you find amazing, because I damn sure am after this. That's what I do. I go back and clip really badass things that happen. Definitely enter the command I believe it's HVR, exclamation point HVR for my hover, which is a TikTok type. It's kind of like a TikTok clone, but it's usually meant for video games and not cringy challenges and stuff. Also, there's a link down in my profile too as well. And Katsu just doing the epic stare down like in those movies, where it's the villain and the hero in those epic stare downs. Oh, but it might be a sitting sun here for Jaejin. One. No. Referee got distracted by Tanahashi. Referee's distracted by Tanahashi, but nonetheless. Payback's a bitch, isn't it? What a main event. Katsu gonna launch himself with the elbow, but Jaejin got out of it. Kai is down for the count right now. There's nothing that Kai can do to help out Katsu. Three amigos right here. Shout out to Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace. And now Danielson just too tired. Now. Oh, but those quick kicks and combination. from the Blessed Warrior, but you gotta turn around. There it is. Kick to the midsection. Katsu tried for the knee. Katsu tried for the knee. Jaejin checked it. Jaejin caught the foot. And a couple of knees right here of his own from the Blessed Warrior. There's another one. Now looking for the striking combination, but Katsu caught it. Katsu caught it. Now Katsu gonna go for that submission again. He's been working on the arm all day. But again, Jaejin preventing this from happening. Oh, there it is again. And Katsu's got to desperately make the tag here. But there's Danielson. Danielson wants to finish this. What a poetic ending it could be for Danielson to finish this right here. Tried for the knee. And again, Danielson just one step ahead. There's Katsu with a striking combination, though. Oh my God, Katsu. Oh, right into the canvas. And there's Danielson busted wide open. And Katsu's loving every damn second of this one. In case you are just joining us, folks, this is the main event of RCW here. Danielson and Jaejin versus the Red Dragon Kai and Katsu. Katsu making his debut here in this match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 from Danielson. Oh, what? Kai with a punch right in the face. Or right to the back of the head, rather. But he's going to go to the other corner. Screw it. I'll go to one other corner. And he's looking for it. Running knee. You're going to get your effing head kicked in. And that's exactly what happened to Katsu right there with that running knee. The running knee. Right there from Danielson to get the win over Katsu. 2. My God, what a kick out there from Katsu. He's still in it. Oh, both double teaming Danielson in the corner. And now Katsu is absolutely pissed off right now. Katsu just trying to wear down Danielson, but Danielson definitely has the technical ability over Katsu. One of the most technical wrestlers is Danielson. Oh, what a knee. And that might be the end. 1, 2. It might be the end of Danielson, and he kicks out. Drop kick there. Still trying to get some revenge. Reversal after reversal. He took way too long to charge that kick, and it might come back to bite him, and there's a knee right to the midsection again. My God. Oh, but Danielson again. Dragon screw leg whip. Headbutt. Katsu. He's got it lined up. Katsu looking for a powerbomb, perhaps, but there's Danielson. There's Danielson with a couple punches to the face. There's that kick. Jaejin can't be tagged in right now. He is tired. Oh, and Bryan Danielson with a drop kick right through the second rope. And now he's going to send Katsu into the ring now, waiting as those yes kicks again. There's another one. Another one connected beautifully. Now trying to get rid of Kai. But he's worrying about him way too much. As Kai landed a shot right to Danielson. He's gonna rush in again. Oh, nope. Kai's got other plans. That allows Katsu to get up. Oh, but there's a kick right to send him right back down. And it's time you're gonna get your fucking head kicked in. There it is. The knee. The knee right onto Katsu again. To get the win. 1, 2. Kai's right there. But Danielson able to get the victory and the revenge over Katsu. Now, granted, just because he lost here doesn't really mean much of anything. Katsu had this coming. He had this coming, folks. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and Danielson just got it. And the man, explored for greatness, gets his revenge over Katsu in this main event. Thank you guys so much for joining me. What a blockbuster main event that was. What an amazing main event that was. That was absolutely amazing, folks. And I'd like to thank you all for another fabulous episode of RCW. It's been great. We had seen an appearance from Chris Danger and Malachi Black. Malachi dropping the huge bombshell that him and Chris were in cahoots the whole time. And now Danielson has to look ahead because he's got a victory over Seth Rollins. And so we will see what's next for Danielson on RCW.